My wife and I spent the weekend in Chicago for the Vegan Day Festival. It was both of our first time in the Windy City, so before the festival, we had an opportunity to explore and get a taste of Chicago. And let me start off by saying that the city and the people are amazing. It was also her birthday, so it would have been cool to go to a Cubs game and get one of those good old Chicago hot dogs, but we didn't. We didn't. But it was all good because baby had a brilliant idea to make our own plant-based version. I can hear now. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. All right, so this is a recipe that I got off of Pinterest. So I'm gonna put 2 cups of vegetable broth. So 1/2 cup of ketchup. Get that in there real good. 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. 1/2 teaspoon liquid smoke. 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, onion powder, and garlic powder. Get that in there, mix pretty well. And then we're gonna finish it off with 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Get in there really good. Get a good whisk, get that mixed in very well. Our hot dogs are gonna look like, put little slits in there, you know, give it that charcoal look.
What did he say?
Actually marinate them so that they can soften up really well. We've done this recipe once before, and surprisingly, they taste like what I remember. Growing up, me and my friend used to say chili dogs. We used to love chili dogs. So now we have our hot dogs, and they're ready to go into a skillet so they can marinate in our sauces so that we can have some chili dog. All right, so let's put a little oil in the pan, just a little bit, spread that around. We're gonna put that, we're gonna put our hot dogs in here. Let's see if we can get them all in there. Perfect. Okay. So let's get to it. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do there? Get a little fire started, and then we're gonna pour our marinade all over that. Excellent. Perfect. Once it starts to simmer a little bit, we're gonna cover it and wait.
All right. So let's make the chili for the chili dogs. Very simple recipe. I'm just gonna use 3 ingredients: prepackaged chili seasoning, can of chili mild beans, and a can of diced tomatoes that has a little basil, garlic, and oregano already in it. All right, so now I'm gonna keep the juice portion of the beans, but I'm going to actually blend it because I like the flavor of the beans, but I just don't want any big pieces in there. Add these to a blender cup. All right, so now just gonna add a good little blend to it. Now refried beans, chili beans, add it back to the bowl. Then add our diced tomatoes, undrained, and then our chili. 30% less sodium. Now let's add it to the stove and cook it. Now we are just going to stir it all together on a low heat. Taste it, and if it's not to your liking, we're gonna add a little bit more. So now we are going to make the cheese for the chili cheese dogs. Starting with our soaked cashews, add my green chilies to the mix. Add my 1/2 cup of water, nutritional yeast. That gives it that kind of cheesy flavor and a nice yellow color. Add turmeric. This also gives it that nice yellowish cheesy color. Garlic powder, onion powder for taste, as well as my all nature's seasoning and some black pepper. Not too much, just enough, and give this one good blend. All right, so let's put everything together. We got our hot dog bun. Then we add our carrot dog. See how soft it is, just falling apart even with the fork. Then I'm going to layer the chili. Nice and slow. Layer the cheese, however much cheese you want. I like a lot of cheese. Then add your diced onions. I don't know about y'all, but I like mustard on mine, so here we go. And just like that, we have our hot dog. That's good.
Hey, I want to say thank you for watching the video. If you enjoy plant-based information as well as all things health content, then subscribe to the channel for our weekly videos. And if you desire to become plant-based, or you just want to learn more ways to incorporate whole foods into your diet so you can establish some healthy habits, go to the link in the description and get our free simple guide to start a plant-based journey. Peace.